Hey, this is Shawn Powell. I'm going to be talking about, what am I going to be talking about? How to get leads with YouTube. And I want you to see, do you think going from what I do, is it worth doing YouTube? Okay. Now, we're going to talk about some of the strong points. I am going to get my phone out my pocket. She's already vibrating. I don't want that to happen. Okay. First of all, if you look at my YouTube channel, you can tell on a regular basis I am putting out content. Okay. Now, what YouTube is really wanting is someone that's going to be a workhorse in what they do. Now, how well you do in that obviously is going to affect how you go up on the charts for the business itself. Now, what I want to explain the last couple of businesses I've been in, the variations. Though in both businesses, in my mindset, I had the same goal in mind. They were at two different points. Okay. So I'm going to show you right now, when you go to my timeline and you go to videos, what are you going to see is, see all these blue up here at the top? This is for my Power Lead system. That's easy notification that this is for Power Lead systems. Now, I've done this for all of these for the last 3 weeks, and I even started it a little bit before that. So if you can go back here, it goes on back here for a couple of months. Shoot, man, I don't know. Okay, let's go back. We've got at least 3 months right here that everything I've done, and that's about right, because that's when I started focusing directly at just Power Lead systems. Now, what did I do in that time frame is I focused at just hammering away at getting number one, excuse me, for a number one keyword for the business itself. Now, what made this different than the last business I did, which I'll cover that in just a minute as well, is the fact that this business has been around for years. I've been in Power Lead Systems now over 2.5 years, but I was not trying to get number one on YouTube. Yes, I had some videos out there, but it's where focus makes a difference. If I am not focusing at what I'm doing, then that means that I'm throwing something here, and then I turn over here and I focus over here for a while. It's hard to keep going down that one path if I keep turning and going this direction, this direction. You see what I'm saying? You can have people that can do better than you. You can have people that are more talented than you, right? But if they keep going in these different directions and you're focused and just, we're talking, you ever heard that saying, aim small, miss small? You are just focused in this direction, then you're going to soon realize you can blow the doors off of them. You can be number one on side that channel just because of the fact you are being a workhorse. You don't have to be some big guru guy. If anything, y'all, you go back and look at my videos and you can tell I'm literally just opening my mouth and telling you what I know. I did not have to read pages and pages and all this training and this and that. It wasn't necessary. You turn this off. Get message to death there. Sorry about that. So I cut my Facebook off. Okay, but listen, y'all. If you are focused at getting to, to a certain goal, and you just open up, if you believed in the business, y'all, there's no reason that your videos won't do as good, if not better, than mine. You're probably more organized than I am. Half the time, I just write something down and didn't mash the play button. But there's something sort of magical about that. And the reason why is because if you apply action, we're talking a lot of action, you're going to know answers. And these answers are going to be on the tip of your tongue. They're not going to be some theory that you read about from some other guru that you thought that you should get underneath. Something magical about applying action and learning as you go. One of the most important things is, and I absolutely believe this, is that you learn to make it work for you by your efforts. You learn to make it work for you by your actions, and you learn to make it work for you your way. Your way. Now, what I'm teaching you right now, and I'm talking about for YouTube, can easily be the same answer to solo ads, Craigslist, anything. I don't care what you even focusing at. You know what it is? It's the exact same thing. It's applying action, finding something you believe in. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's hard to mash the play button if I didn't believe in the business. It's hard to make video after video after video on a regular basis and get good content, and people can sense that if I didn't believe in it. I can tell y'all, I would not go through the trouble of making however many videos I've done recently. I would not make this little background. I wouldn't even take the time to make something like that, right? I definitely wouldn't take time to be putting in graphical things like this for something I didn't believe in. See all this, right? This takes time to make all this stuff, y'all. It really does. What I'm trying to say is find a business you believe in, focus at your goals. If you are going to use YouTube, great. I want you to use YouTube. It's free real estate. It's like saying, come here and take all the land you want. See what I'm saying? That's really what it's like. I don't know. I'm not going to tell people that you have to use YouTube to make it an online business. Okay? I'm not going to say that. But I will tell you this. I don't know anybody who has made it who didn't have a presence in the YouTube world. That's me personally. I don't know anybody. I personally have surrounded myself with free advertisement since day one. YouTube and Facebook is all I've done. I've done pretty well for myself. I don't think I'm nowhere compared to where I'm going to go. And a lot of y'all, I can tell you the answers and it still wouldn't matter because you can't get out your comfort zone. You're going to have your own hangups. You're going to die with your hangups, slowing you down, keeping you back. And a lot of y'all, you're hoping, I'm going to jump this business. I'm going to use a default landing page sales page to whatever that business is. You can be excited about that business. I'm going to spend a crap load of money on paid advertising and then never even break even, most of you. And you wonder why someone like me can make it when I'm not spending a dime. Now, I don't want to get too sidetracked. I don't want to make this a real long video. So let me get back and show you something, y'all. Okay, when you get into the YouTube world and you start focusing at whatever that is, I don't care what business you're doing. It really doesn't matter. Let me show you. I hope you can see me when I type this. Power Lead Systems up here, right? Okay, let me show you. All right, I'm gonna list out where I'm at up here. This is number one for the keyword Power Lead Systems. This is number two. This is number five. Okay, good enough. All right, I usually try. I want to hover there in the top. Yesterday, the top four out of the top five was me. Right now, there are people making videos 2 years ago. There are people that's up here for 1 year. There's a lot of people up here. I mean, if you scroll down and look, you'll see some people putting out some, a lot of good content years ago, months and months ago, way before I decided to focus at this. Now, let's do another keyword. Compensation plan. I have no idea. I'm sure I've used it. I just don't know where I'm at. Here's number three, number five, number six. Was it about number eight, somewhere like that, 8 or 9? Okay, so I'm representing that fairly decent. Okay, let's go to, let's type in comp. That's a pretty big keyword. Okay, I'm number 2 on this one. Number 4, number 6, number, 8? So that's far enough down. So look at that one. Let's go to beginner. These are normal keywords that a person in a business will be typing in and looking. You could take the word Power Lead Systems out, put something else in, and those could be the keywords. To be perfectly honest, 99% of the time, I'm just going to hammer away at Power Lead Systems. Every video I've made has said, quote unquote, Power Lead Systems, if not once, maybe even twice in the description, in the title, and I'm saying it. I have reached all the requirements or the requirements necessary for for YouTube to acknowledge me being a workhorse for this. That this video is just going to add fuel to the fire. Sometimes me doing this could even push up possibly this video. See what I'm saying? Or this one down here. I really don't have any control over what it does. Let's go to beginner. Let's go to beginners. See if that makes a difference. Okay, beginners made a difference. One letter. It is, it's sensitive. So I got number 1, number 2. Here's another one down here a little further down. I don't know what that's at. Okay, the whole point is, let's go explained. That's something that I think a lot of people need to use. I probably got number 1 on that one. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. See what I'm saying? Down here, like number 6, number 7. I think a lot of people, I misspelled explained. Okay, it did it right. Okay, it searched for me anyhow. I knew I was being an idiot. Okay, so what's that telling you? I may not be the best video out there, to be perfectly honest. I don't know. That's an opinion. I think that when you believe in a business, you open your mouth and you just let go. I do believe people are going to relate to that, and they're going to sense that this is not scripted. This is not some scared guy sitting over here, and then he's just saying, if you go over here and match this, you don't need to be boring. You need to just let it go. Let it go, y'all. Let it go on Facebook. Let it go on YouTube. Let it go in your videos for your sales funnels. Whatever it is, y'all. You're a human being. What somebody wants, to be perfectly honest, is to find somebody that believes in the business that they want to do and is accessible. You don't have to have 6-figure income sitting over here. I guarantee you, for the next month, I could take and not even show my proof of incomes, and it wouldn't even matter. Y'all think about it. In Power Lead Systems, I can't tell you the last time that I went to YouTube, or I'm sorry, today's payday, right? I don't remember the last time I hit payday and so, okay, here's the email for today. This is how much money I made. I don't remember the last time I've done that. I mean, if I did that, it was for a sales funnel. And how often am I making sales funnel videos? You see what I'm saying? I could easily be day one in a business. Oh, I tell you what, this is what I do, y'all. This is brand new. I signed up. I'm excited about the business. I take 2 days. I don't do anything except study the business. I want to know how the business works. I want to take notes, and I will take a whole bunch of notes. Yo, I live off of notes. Notepad, this is my notebook. I will fill this up in no time. I can't even tell you how quick I can wind up going through stuff like this, taking notes, and just helping me staying focused and on point for what I'm trying to do. I've got some of the videos I need to be doing and written down, things of that nature. It's a way of staying focused and on track for me, right? Okay, but I would take 2 days. I would learn the bullet points. What are bullet points? Anything that made the business great. Why did I join? These are things that I acknowledge that somebody new wouldn't know or wouldn't know anything about the business, wouldn't know. So you looked up Power Lead Systems. I'm curious. I've seen some people, somebody else sent me there. I wonder what it's about. And then you come to my channel, and here I am. You don't have to, I don't have to assume that you're going to figure everything out. I'm telling you the bullet points. Gold is weekly residual income. Every Wednesday is payday like clockwork. 53 a month, 30 of it goes back to the people. 30 of it. We get a true 50% match of all your downline in gold. That's absolutely incredible. Diamond, 147 one time. 125 of it goes back to the people. 125 out of 147. PLS makes $22. We make 125 off of every sale. Plus you get pass ups. Neil Geist is the CEO. The man lives in this Facebook group. Michael Price, man, they pay like clockwork every Wednesday, and it costs $1 to send it to my bank. And today's Wednesday. I'll get paid in the next 2 hours. And once it does, usually it's before 12 o'clock, once I get that email, I'll send it, and it'll be in my bank within a day and a half. Power Lead Systems is the answer to any business. It is. Branding you, putting you in a business is the answer to any business, and that's exactly what Power Lead Systems is made for. These are bullet points. I can keep on and on. Those are just, 3, 4? Believe me, I ain't even mentioned platinum. That's life-changing income. That's the difference between $100 a week in Power Lead Systems and thousands a week in Power Lead Systems. It is not hard when you believe in the business. And I take a couple of days and I look for the bullet points, all the great things. Some of y'all, some of the bullet points, some of the things you need to look at, sometimes your sponsor did something right. Sometimes you need to look at that. If you signed up, you may not like your sponsor. You may say they're dead, they've disappeared, they've done whatever, but they did something right because you're in it. Think about it. If you're in it, they did something right. I'm not saying that makes them a great sponsor. It's far from it. But I can tell you at least this. Some of y'all are brand new. You can take some of the elements of that and ask yourself, why did I get in? What did my sponsor do right? Those are things to think about. Now, I'm going to show you a real good example, y'all, of, okay, I don't normally show this business, but I'm going to, okay? Okay, side tech, I'm not even in, I signed up, I never did it, okay? Now I'll show you this. This is 4:16 a.m. This is a brand new person I signed up inside of a business that I have not promoted since May. This is June, July, August, September, October. 5 months, y'all. 5 months since I even mentioned this business, and I haven't made any YouTube videos for it. But let me show you something. I did put the work in for that video. This is the second business I was going to show you. I was talking about a different example of that, right? So I wound up putting the work in. The business was just coming out. Nobody had really made a name for themselves in the YouTube world. So what did I do? I wanted to catch the wave. You can catch a wave at a perfect time, and that can soar you to the top. Or you can let the wave already go by. Just like Empower Lead Systems, they have been around for a while. People have been making videos and stuff. But how many people have decided to become the workhorse I became? Nobody. It's not hard. It's like having a Ferrari at the light at the gas. I mean at the stoplight, and you in a family station wagon. That Ferrari may be better. Or let's call it a Lamborghini. I like Lamborghinis better. Let's say it's Lamborghini, gorgeous Lamborghini just sitting here, right? Sounds awesome. You sitting in the station wagon. That Lamborghini represents the big gurus that could tear you up probably in the YouTube world. But here's the thing. If they're sitting at the stoplight and they don't know you're racing, you'll blow the doors off of it. You see what I'm saying? You can take the station wagon and smoke them, and that Lamborghini wouldn't even know y'all were racing. That's what I'm talking about. When you don't have to be some big guru. And listen, y'all, this is one of the best ways to make a name for yourself. People acknowledge you around a business. They brand you into that business. These people did not work with you. They did not go to school with you. They don't associate with you. How did they learn who you are? Through your YouTube channel and you being the beacon for that business. They would say the Power Lead Systems guy just as quick as they would say Shawn Powell. See what I'm saying? And that's how many people get to meet me. Now, if I'm doing this and I'm applying action, I'm becoming a beacon for the business, when I go to another business, they already know who I am. It's not hard to get a following, and they know you're going to be a workhorse. I can tell you this. If I sign up to a business, I'm going to blow the doors off. I know that already. If the business is brand new, then I'm going to get in front of the wave. I'm going to be riding that wave when it comes in. If the business has got big updates, new changes coming that I know is going to excite a lot of people, I want to be on the top of that wave riding in. Always, that's what YouTube is. Now, if the business has been around for 10 years and all the gurus at the top, to be honest, y'all, when a business has got, I don't know, a million people, 2 million people, 7 million, 5 million, however many millions of people in it, when you got a big business, you don't have to be at the top of page one to get incredible results. You can take a business that has, I don't know, 50,000 people in it and be the number one person in it, nailing all over YouTube. but you only get 100 views. You could join the business for your videos, 100 views. You could join the business for and not be page one and getting 300, 400, 500, 600 views in the first week. Which one is getting the most exposure? You see what I'm saying? And if you be a workhorse on that and you make the top of the page one, then you got something. All right. The purpose of this is I want y'all to see this. I've got an admin right here. This is from Traffic Hurricane. Another one from Traffic Hurricane. This is two right here. Sometimes when I go to make a YouTube video, I don't even tell y'all this. I delete some of these, so all you see is just the power lead system stuff right here. There's no sense of me just like USI Tech a second ago, right? No sense of me having the junk mail for y'all to look at. I want y'all to see my accomplishments. This is 2, 3, 4 gold members and a diamond in 24 hours right here, right? That's what I can do content for. But let me show you something. When I was promoting this business, I had 150 referrals right here, 153. I remember that specifically because I always look at ratios, how many people are going active, right? Okay. Now, it's been 5 months later. I've got 213 that signed up. Out of 153, that's 63 people. And I've got at least, I know at least 3 more people, if not 4 more people that's going active over here. So that's 67 members that I've signed up, and I have not made a video at all in over 5 months. Was it 67 signups? That's the power of residual income in the YouTube world. And I'm not even promoting it. Now, is 67 signups in 5 months really that big of a deal? Not really, to be honest. If I was focusing at this, I'd get more than that. I'd do probably 4 times that. I don't know how much I'd do. It'd be a lot more than that, obviously, because that's where my focal point is going to be at. But y'all, you got to realize I haven't focused at all at anything but power lead systems for, it shows 3 months right here. I was still making content like that for power lead systems. So I wanted y'all to get some idea that when you are using YouTube, you can take beneficials from all sides. And the answer, to be perfectly honest, is just put the work in. Okay? Let me show you different aspects of this. Okay, the business is hot right now. You know when certain things are hot. You know that. All the people that you know are talking about it, blah, blah, blah. You're hoping you catch on to it early because you really catch that wave before it really takes place. Okay. During that same time frame, when it's hot, it's usually hot because some leaders are promoting it. Now, what do most leaders do? Most leaders, their answer is going to be they're going to throw their list at. Secondly, they are going to be paying a crap load of money for paid advertising, right? Because they want to blow this thing up big. Now they got a hot Facebook group that's got a lot of people excited about it. And that's somewhere that you can connect your people if you don't have your own Facebook group. There's nothing wrong. Just make sure you connect yourself to, a respectful Facebook group that a month from now the leader isn't trying to steal your people. You got to watch out for some stupid mess like that sometimes. That's where integrity of a leader does come into play. A lot of times when I connect myself with a leader, I didn't need the leader. I'm not putting them down. I don't do what they do. I do something differently. I respect them. They respect me because I do something different than them. And I want them to succeed just as much as anybody. You see what I'm saying? They put the work in. They know what they're doing. They're confident. They're branding themselves into those businesses. I'm going to respect anybody doing that. But in the YouTube world, if the leaders are out there paying all this paid advertising, especially if it's a high dollar business, especially for that, these people are usually looking to connect with somebody. And that leader, most of the time, does not answer the phone, to be perfectly honest. I'm not going to say there ain't some that will, because some that will, but a lot of times they can't, if they're sponsoring hundreds and thousands of people, it's hard for them to talk one-on-one with every person. Now, what somebody does is they'll hit YouTube and Google, and they're looking for more information about that business. The word review obviously is pretty hot. You know, I have not, I don't know if I've done a video for a review. Let me check. I mean, even if I didn't, I wonder where I'm sitting at. Yeah, there you go. Here's a weak spot, y'all. Look at it. I'm not even up there in the top 10 for review. I go way down here, and I don't even have review and the keyword for that. So there you go. If I was going to be looking at where's my weak spot right now for a power lead system, the word review, I'm not in there. See what I'm saying? But if I focused at it and and put my attention in it, then it did be a good way to go. Okay. But the point is, someone would type in power lead systems, whatever they're looking for, and if I got keywords up there near the top and they really see me as being a workhorse for those keywords, then obviously these people are going to connect with me. If they do connect with me, like I said, just being a human being, being normal, don't turn in the guru guy. Just hit the click button, the start button, record button, and tell people what you think about your business. Tell them the bullet points. Tell them what makes it great. There's no reason that these people should not connect with me. And you know what? Observe the masses and do the opposite. Because the sad part is, most people aren't like that in a video. So me doing this works for me. I've seen people that did YouTube videos, and number one in the businesses they were in, number one on the leaderboard. And later on, I did really, really well. They'd reach out to me and they say, "So all you're doing is just making videos?" Even they couldn't acknowledge that all I had to do was mash the record button. I wasn't even trying to do a specific, yeah. I mean, it's just different than a lot of these videos that people are doing. I keep telling them the most important thing that people can do is find a business you believe in, apply action, know you're not going to quit, learn the bullet points so you can tell the people instead of assuming they're going to figure it out, right? Be you. Don't try to be somebody else. If you're trying to be somebody else, so who's going to be you? I mean, that's just common sense. There's nothing wrong with the you. If you're too fat, if you think you're too fat, if you're too ugly, I'm blind in my right eye. I could totally say, you know what? I'm not going to get in front of the camera no more. If I didn't want to get in front of the camera, I would just blink this out right here, put a picture of me right here in the beginning, and just let go. So, it's your roadblocks. I'm not going to let things stop me from growing. And some of y'all, you're not ready to let go. What is letting go is just literally, I can breathe it, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you can tell at my videos. You got a sense that this is easy. This is easy. If it wasn't easy, they wouldn't be so darn long. Because I make some long videos too. It's not hard, and this is the key thing that people are missing. I've seen, I was in traffic monsoon, and I went there, and one of the smartest things happened to me by watching someone else's video. The number one guy for traffic monsoon, he called it at the beginning of the tidal wave. He was at the top of the YouTube world. I watched it, and it was the most boring thing ever. He was monotone. He was just, he didn't speak real good English either. He just went down the right side, I mean, the left side, talking about this is this, this is this, this is this. And I didn't even know what the hell he was talking about, to be perfectly honest. And I was trying to figure out how to do the business. And I took note of that. I went to the next video. These people were not being clear. They were not showing the big picture. They weren't giving you the answer to what it was really about. I would leave the video after a 30-minute video of the most boring damn person in the world, and I couldn't tell you no more about the business than when I got there. You see what I'm saying? So what did I do? I went 2 days, like I always do, in the Facebook group, asked questions to people who know what's going on. I took notes, and you know what I did? I simplified the business. I showed the big picture. What's this business really about, y'all? You know what? Forget this. I'm not going to click any of this. This is me talking about the business. You're not going to see me clicking this. What you're going to hear is me telling you what I know, what I think about the business, and what's awesome about this business. That's what you're going to hear from me in my videos. That's exactly what I tell people, right? Because I watched him, so many people started to grasp what that business was about for the first time. See what I'm saying? I laid it out in layman terms. And some people, some businesses are so simple, you're going to get it. Some businesses are a little bit more complicated. Some businesses are more than others, right? My opinion, try to make it simple for them. Let it be the people who click your video, the people who click your video, put it on my channel up here, make me look like a failure. I'm not all over that one. Okay, the people who click your video, um, I want them to be treated like they are already interested in the business. I don't sell anything. I don't have to sell anything. All I gotta do is tell them what I believe about a business that I love, and make sure they get the bullet points. It's like them calling me saying, "Hey, yeah, I'm interested in Power Lead Systems," you know, and then all I gotta do is just let go. Just let go. You know, don't turn in the guru person. Just let them know the exact same bullet points that that's great about the business, and answer the questions that they have. And y'all, when you do that, people are going to be in your business. They're just going to, it's going to happen. Okay. And next thing you know, you're going to have 4 gold members in a day coming in and a diamond. Your platinum sales will start going up because you've gone all in your business. And that's the difference. You get 3 or 4 platinums a month. See how much that makes a difference compared to an army of gold members that you're getting in. Think about it. Yes, it's worth it. It's common sense. It's worth it. Okay. So, different aspects. Number one, if the gurus are in and they are killing a hot, item that's out, great. Get in the YouTube world. If it's expensive, even better. Go all in in your business. Definitely, man. Never do a business halfway. Okay, never do a business halfway. If you don't believe enough in your business to get all in, then there's a problem in the first place. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. You're just waiting to give your money away to the next person who does believe in it, because more likely it's going to be a pass up to them anyhow, right? But if there is a hot time and you've come into that business at that hot time, then you should be nailing the YouTube world, nailing it, nailing it, nailing it, keeping at it, and that's your goal. Hit them keywords. Okay. Now, if especially like I said, because the leaders are bringing in the paid advertisement, they're going to be looking at YouTube. They're looking for people they can connect with. So if you're putting that kind of content out there, then great, y'all. It's just going to soar up there for you. You're definitely going to get people contacting you. If it's the beginning of a business, brand new, just starting off, and you want to try to catch that tidal wave, and you want to be at the top of YouTube, that's a great way of doing it, y'all. Absolutely get into the YouTube world and just start nailing those keywords so that they acknowledge who you are. Somebody watch 2 or 3 videos, they feel good about you, they're going to be a member. If not, it doesn't really matter because you still got a following of people who are subscribing to your channel that's going to be connecting with you. That connection is really more important at that time than what they are if they're even in your business. A lot of these people are already in the business, right? Think about it. When I leave here and go to another primary business, which I'm not going to leave Power Lead Systems, it'll always be part of them, just like I have in all my other businesses. It'll be my answer to any business. Like I teach, I practice what I preach kind of person. But whatever I start making, think of how many people that are in other people's Power Lead Systems business are going to jump into my new primary business that when that time ever comes. You see what I'm saying? You get so much by giving, and you learn so much by applying action and just telling people what you think. That's the fact. Business been around for a while. Great. If it's a lot of people, you may not ever hit number 1 on that YouTube channel. And a lot of times it don't even matter. I don't, I also new to YouTube when I was doing Traffic Monsoon because I was the first business. I focused at just YouTube. Just YouTube. I'd never done anything like that. I was making up to 13,000 a month in the first 90 days. And I still, I don't even think I checked the keyword for Traffic Monsoon to see where I was fitting up there. It didn't matter. There's just so many people in it that I was still getting 300 plus views. I was 300 plus views. How many of these people were signing up, y'all? You gotta think about that. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to be on page 1 for a big business to get a lot of benefit from it. And all it really takes, y'all. What did I build my traffic monsoon business on? Simplification, simplifying it. I never hit those stuff on the left that was boring. I wanted everybody else to be boring. Observe the masses and do the opposite. What else did I do it on? The bullet points, obviously, excitement and enthusiasm. That's all it took. That's all I made. Nothing that was anybody else couldn't have done if they believed in the business. I can tell you this, y'all. The business comes out tomorrow, and people I know they're making $20,000 in a month with it. If I don't believe in it, I'm not going to touch it. And I might sign up to something, look at it, and say, you know what, my gut feeling, I don't feel good about it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to say that I won't even wrestle with that, hoping I could get on board. But if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to do it because I can tell I can't make videos for something I don't believe in. It's not going to work out. It's not going to be the same, and people can sense it. So, all right, y'all. If you are not in Power Lead Systems, you might want to go ahead and click this right here. You can get to my using my own sales funnel if you like. This is the Action Takers Success Group is the name of the Facebook group. This is the Action Takers sales funnel, and or a Power Lead Systems Direct. Some people might want to call it that as well. This is the actual landing page that's down below, more than likely the one you'll be looking at. It's me telling you what being free from a job for 2+ years has meant to me and my little boy. And little boy's 10 years old, being home every day. That's been a blessing right by itself. It takes you to the sales page where I explain everything. I've constantly changed things in here, trying to improve it and make good changes. I showed the difference between literally $155 a week and a $4,000 a week. Well, obviously the answer is going to be going diamond and platinum. Big difference in that. Me showing a lot of my diamonds. People coming into the business, things of that nature. It's not just me. It's a lot of different people down here, all sorts of people. I do show 43 gold members right here. People making $4,000 a week, things of that nature. It's a good sales funnel, y'all. And how do I know that? Well, I got 4 members in 24 hours, last couple of days. So in my opinion, I'm a practice what I preach kind of person. I use my own tools. These are the exact same things you'd be using. There's 19 landing pages, so you're more than welcome to pick whatever you like. I've got, this shows you how to set everything up. I got an illustration and video. It's like I sneezed or something. I don't know. But anyhow, y'all just go ahead and click down below. Go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and go all in. Do not give away your money because I can tell you, if you put these people around me, if you put these people in my Facebook group, if you put these people around the Power Lead Systems Facebook group, going to be people like me posting diamond after diamond after diamond after diamond. You are going to hate yourself for not going all in your business. Go ahead and get all in your business, and then you can help influence people to go big in their business as well. Okay, so go ahead and sign up, friend me on Facebook, and I look forward to seeing you in the Facebook groups. Appreciate it.